if I plan to go back to politics to seek for some elective seats, I'll call my friend there to be my campaign manager. Yeah. So thank you very much. Good afternoon. Karibuni sana. My name is Kello HARSAMA. I am the Principal Secretary in the State Department of Crops, Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock. So I would like to briefly read a speech here and maybe add a few things also. So Excellencies who are here, the Indian High Commissioner to Kenya, Her Excellency Nangi Akampa, Kenya's Ambassador to India, Dr. Willie Bett, the Chairman of Agriculture and Food Authority, Cornelis Serem, the Director General of AFA, who is here, Willis Audi, the Managing Director of Kenya Airways, KA, who is now hosting us here in a very hospitable way, the Managing Director of Kenya Civil Authority, the Director of HCDA, Christine Cesaro, who has also done a very good job organizing this forum, members of Agriculture and Food Authority Directorates who are here, representatives of various councils, the Avocado Council, and also various farms and organizations dealing with avocado, the members of the press who are here. Once again, I say good afternoon. I will just want to say that the Ministry of Investment and Trade Minister should have been here also. That is Moses Kuria. He is not around. The Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Mr. Midika Lunturi, should be here also. He is now in Colombia. He is not around. Therefore, I am delighted to join the horticulture industry stakeholders today as we launch the inaugural flight with Kenyan avocados to the Indian market. Kenya's economy is dependent on agriculture, which contributes to rural employment, food production, foreign exchange, earnings, and rural incomes. Agricultural sector directly accounts for about 33% of Kenya's gross domestic product, GDP, and indirectly through linkages with manufacturing, distribution, and other service-related sectors. In view of political drivers for economic transformation, as subsectors such as horticulture industry to promote local and international trade. Kenya is currently one of the leading producers of avocado in Africa and ranked 6th in the world's avocado production. In 2022, Kenya exported a total of 103,000 tons of avocado, valued at 15.5 billion. That is 103,000 metric tons, which is valued at 15.5 billion Kenyan shillings. Some of the leading destinations of the Kenyan avocado include the Netherlands, United Arab Emirates, France, Spain, Turkey, China, Germany, United Kingdom, among others. The increase in avocado production should be matched with corresponding growth of markets globally in order to ensure uptake of all the avocado produced by our farmers. For this reason, the government has made significant efforts in developing strategies towards expanding our global market share beyond the traditional markets, with a view to fetching the best prices and therefore ensuring good returns to our farmers and other players in the value chain. As a result of these initiatives, the government, through its High Commission in India, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development and the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, successfully negotiated with the Indian government for the opening of the Indian market for exports of the Kenyan avocado. It is for this reason that we are here today to flag off the inaugural avocado export to India. And at this point, I would like to take the opportunity to sincerely thank the ambassador, Mr. Willie Bett, who has done a very, very good job. I met him in India, New Delhi, about 3 months ago, and we had a discussion about avocado. He told me by that time he had already made significant strides to ensure that the negotiations were complete and the avocado flights resume as soon as possible. And this has happened, and that is why we are here. We want to say thank you very much, Ambassador. The lucrative industry has faced several constraints. These include challenges in production and marketing, such as high post-harvest losses attributed to inadequate post-harvest handling and market facilities. We also note the stiff competition in the export markets, stringent European consumer demands, sanitary and phytosanitary requirements, and need for traceability, among others. To address this, the government, through Agriculture and Food Authority, is currently implementing the Global GAP standard, which ensures that food and safety standards are upheld. Has also developed the local KS 175-8 standard to support and enable farmers adopt good agricultural practices. Is also ensuring compliance to the requisite quality standards as provided for in the regulations. Has developed a national traceability system aimed at ensuring the traceability of horticultural produce from farm to market is done. And this has been a problem to us in Kenya. Many of our markets, including European markets, where there were problems in our produces, in our fresh produces, it has been a challenge try to discover where these things have come from. But this traceability system has now been developed, and we are very proud of our products. And what is going to happen is that any such produce which find their way to markets with wrong qualities will directly link to the owner and deal with them in the best way possible. So we are also in the process of constructing a hot water treatment facility here at the airport to address the challenges of the fruit fly in mangoes. That is also going to be a huge value addition for us as fast as food hygiene is concerned. We are aware that international market is demanding a lot of hygiene, and that is what we are adhering to. In addition, in recognition of the role played by various institutions, the government will continue to strengthen institutions such as Agriculture and Food Authority, which is served well here by the Horticultural Department, the Kenya Agriculture Livestock Research Organization, that is KARLO, the Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Services, that is KEFIS, the Pest Control and Products Board, to enable them to continually play a greater role in improving standards in the subsector. The government also recognizes the significant role played by private sector in the growth of horticulture subsector. We commend you not only for your contribution in growing this sector, but also more so for the collaboration and cooperation we have had with you over the years. Indeed, private sector institutions have been involved in the membership of the Kenya Horticulture Task Force and horticultural competent authority structure that has enabled the subsector to have a continually well-coordinated approach to issues affecting horticulture, especially with regard to market requirements and compliance for both the domestic and international markets. Before we came to this department, before we came to the Ministry of Agriculture, we discovered that there has been very little interaction between the private sector and the Ministry of Agriculture. And we realized that the Ministry of Agriculture had treated the private sector in agriculture with a lot of suspicion and mistrust. And my first job when I came to the State Department was to finish this mistrust and suspicion. And we started engaging the private sectors. India. That is why all of them are here. We are engaging them in all our activities these days, because when we come together, very good things happen. And when we come together, many of these suspicions will go, the mistrust will go, and we will be able to accomplish our agenda. That is to ensure that we boost income for our farmers, we maximize benefits for the exporters, and also give all kinds of support so that they also succeed. Therefore, we are very, very proud to be associated with stakeholders, private stakeholders in the agriculture sector. The opening of Indian market for Kenyan avocados is a big milestone for our country, which will not only increase our country's foreign exchange and farmers' incomes, but also contribute to improved livelihoods for avocado value chain players. I would like to urge the avocado stakeholders to safeguard and grow this market by ensuring that we adhere to the quality requirements of this market. The stakeholders, the private stakeholders who are here, are aware that in every forum I attend, I talk about the quality of avocados which are exported. And for a long time, we have been working with crooks in this sector and dangerous conmen who have taken advantage of some gaps, to exploit some gaps by exporting substandard avocados. And I want to announce here that their days are numbered. From next week, I am going to set up a multi-agency team which includes very serious and big enforcement agencies, regulatory agencies in the Ministry of Agriculture to crack down on crooks who have been exporting an unripe avocado, poor quality avocado to foreign countries, thereby damaging our image abroad. So from next week, we are going to set up a multi-agency team which will visit pack houses. We are aware that there are more than 20 pack houses in Nairobi for avocado. They are going to pay them unnotified visits, impromptu visits, to check on the quality of avocado they are packing. And in the team, I will also include undercover police to arrest on the spot any crook trying to export unripe avocado or poor quality avocado to a foreign country. We are going to implement all regulatory laws in our books to deal with those crooks. From next week, you should be prepared if you know you are one of the crooks, because we are going to deal with you very, very mercilessly. Okay? And what, again, we are going to do is that once we discover that you are one of those crooks, we are going to cancel your license on the spot. And what are we going to do again? We are going to display that license in the social media For example, we are going to tweet your cancelled license so that you remain poor forever. Okay? So those are the drastic measures we are going to take. I want to take this opportunity to thank the government of India through the High Commissioner in Kenya, Mrs. Namgia Hampa, for their support in the negotiations that have culminated in this event. So that is it I have. I just want to add again that our producers are concerned that the 30% which is imposed on developed countries in exporting avocado to India should be removed. So this is something which is going to be engaged in a very diplomatic way, because the Indian government has a right to make their laws. They have a right to make their regulations. What we are going to do is to engage diplomacy. We have a very, very friendly relationship with the government of India, very unique relationship, more than any other country in the world. And we are confident that our negotiations will bear fruits. We are having bilateral arrangements in many, many fields, not only this one. And I'm very sure these negotiations will bear fruits so that rates which are charged on our avocado are the same as the ones which are charged on avocados from Tanzania, so that we enjoy that flexibility and be able to export as much avocado as possible from this country. We are aware that with what we are doing today, many of our farmers will be encouraged, because the Indian market is very huge. Many of the Kenyan farmers will be encouraged to grow more and more of avocado. And definitely we need a market like that of India to ensure that our farmers sell everything they produce. So with those many remarks, I would like to declare the avocado export from Kenya to India officially launched.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana.
And if you've never been to India, this is your opportunity. I've been to Panchgani. Let's just be upstanding. If you've never been to India, of course, we watch the movies. So just prepare yourself. Just check on the